It is Friday, which some of you may know is when I do a review of the 100, 305. And can I just say, nothing against the actor. I like the actor. I have nothing against him. Let it be known. But, Pike, I wish someone would stab you in the neck. I was thinking, like, Jaha was standing there in front of him talking to him. I was like, you could just stab him in the neck right now. Like, this dude, he's not helping anybody. He's not saving lives. They weren't there to kill you. They were there to protect you. I mean, you even killed the wounded. Oh, so they can't come back and kill us. I understand that. I do. Thankfully, Bellamy let Indra live. I know Bellamy. It's like, I thought this was because of Gina, but it's like, he's lost. It's like Jasper, but now it's Bellamy. And it's like, what is going on? It's like he knows that it's wrong. He knows what happened, that they went too far, and he knows that it's not good and stuff. And he's doing this. And then Lincoln, how dare you touch Lincoln? How dare you lock him up? And Bellamy, I'm so glad. I don't fucking care that he hit you. Because back the F up. When Lincoln was beating that guy's ass, I was like, hell yes. Fucking Lincoln, kill him. Kick his ass. Because how are you, sick people, who cares if they're grounders, sick people, and you're gonna lock them up? What kind of sick person are you? It was the Ice Nation that attacked you, but yet you look at it as everyone. And I understand why you do that. And I understand you, Pike. I do. But I don't agree with what you're doing. I don't agree with your methods. I don't agree with anything. You, like you said, you were a teacher on the Ark. Okay? You were not a chancellor. You were never in charge. What do you know? You've been on Earth for the long period of time, but you lived a certain way. Not the way that they have lived, that the rest of the Sky people, not the way they have built their life that you are destroying, and that the others are being stupid enough to follow you into this war. And thankfully, Lexa, I'm really liking Lexa this season. Like, she's totally, really making me like her. Like, she's owning up and everything. I love it. But Lexa is like, blood must not have blood. She is trying to go for peace now, which, thank God. But it's like, look at her. She's taking the first step. But it's like, why should she have to? It's like, this 300 grounders, innocent. They are to protect you. And for him to say, oh, think of all the lives we've saved. What lives? What lives did you save? Were they attacking you? Did they have knives to your throat? Did they threaten to kill you? Is that the lives you were saving? Or is that what you tell yourself to make it okay when you kill these innocent people? Because punishing the grounders for what the Ice Nation did isn't doing anything. That's just creating war. That's creating enemies. That's creating conflict. It's not working out that way. And yeah, Lexa now is going to try and go the peace route. But Pike doesn't want the peace route. He wants war. He wants them gone or they die. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. You don't come on Earth and you don't take your fucking, oh, this is my land now. No, you live in peace. You learn to accept each other. You learn to work together, okay? Like, Octavia, she feels like a grounder. And I understand that. Go be a grounder. Because the Ark people, half of them, I can't even do it anymore. Like, I cannot believe they voted him chancellor. I cannot believe a massacre. 300 people. And it's like, Bellamy, I can see that it's like festering inside, that the guilt and all that. And yet he still is helping him. And then the Bellamy and Clark scenes. Okay, first off, you know I love Bellaric. I do. I love it so much. Bellaric is my bae. You know, I mean, holy crap. Bellamy has every right to be mad. I'm honestly, I was glad when he went off on her. I mean, at first I was like, that's harsh. Because he did say she basically gets everyone killed. And I was like really sad. And then she was sitting there crying and she's like, I'm sorry. And he was feeling bad. And he's like, I'm sorry too. And I was like, oh my God, he's going to do something. He's going to say guards, or he's going to do something to make sure she doesn't leave. And what does he do? He ties her to the table. We were having such a nice, like, that Blarg moment. We had the hand, I'm sorry, looking into each other's eyes, to crying, all that. Because what he said really hurt her and stuff like that. And then he locks her up and he's going to take her to Pike. Oh, for her own good. How is that for her own good? What's that going to do? Except have her locked up. What's that helping? Lexa's still going to go about her ways and plan. Thankfully, Clark, though, talked her into peace. But it's like, for Bellamy, like, okay, when Bellamy said about her leaving and stuff, finally that was talked about. Because, yeah, she left. And she knew they had him, but she still left. He has all this anger inside towards her. I mean, he cares so deeply for her, but he has anger. And her choosing Lexa just made it worse. And then, I don't know, you know, he says, oh, Kane and Abby and you and Octavia, you guys all made me that person. I wasn't that person. This is who I really am. It's like, no, it's not who you really are. I know you, Bellamy. I know you have a heart. You let Indra live. You tried to get the wounded to get to live. You have a heart. I know right now you're lost, or maybe you think you're doing the right thing, but you have a heart. You know this isn't right. Please, Bellamy, do not do this. Like, I'm so disappointed and upset with Bellamy. Like, I love him. And it's just like, why are you doing this, Bellamy? Don't follow Pike. Please don't get in the middle of this. And then, you know, it's like with the whole Lincoln thing, and it's like, you know, Lincoln's your friend, man. Like, what the frig? What are you doing? You're not helping anything. And when Miller came over to Lincoln and was all like, oh, your girlfriend's not here to save you or protect you, I was like, what the fuck is his problem with him? Like, what the hell, Miller? Are you against him now? The Grounders too? But then he was just saying that for the other guard, and then he gave him pills for the girl who's sick that they just throw in there to die, basically. I hate Pike. I'm just gonna say this. I don't think I've ever hated anybody on this show, but I hate Pike. I hate Pike with every fiber of my being. I would love to have him killed. I would love for him to be gone. He is in no way saving lives. He's not saving lives. You're not saving lives at all. If anything, you're making it worse for our people. And for the rest of the people. You're making it way worse. You're just bringing on war that shouldn't happen. Because why? Because you want to show that you're the alpha dog? That you are the one in charge? That this is your land? You know what, dude? Get off your fucking high horse and learn to work together. Is that hard for you? Is that hard, you know? Do you have to kill innocent people? And then you want to go massacre a village? Why? Why? Oh my God. They're walking around in the village. They're gonna kill us. They're gonna kill... What the frig, man? Like, oh my God, it pisses me off so bad. And then it's like, thankfully, you know, for Kane, he got Octavia in and out. Then Octavia got Clark in and out. Oh, and then, okay, Raven took the pill. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, her pain's gone. Like, okay, the City of Light, I am completely confused because she didn't go to the City of Light yet. Or, I don't know. She took the pill and the pain stopped, right? And then she saw the girl. But see, what it is everyone besides the Thelonious starts having these side effects of these looks. And they look sick when they start taking these pills. They start to look sick. Oton and the other guy, they started to deform and look sick. So that's probably the side effect that Abby's talking about. Because next episode, he's giving them to basically like everyone. Because, you know, Raven says the pain's gone or whatever. And it's like, that's not good. Like, we don't know what the City of Light truly is. Like, we don't know what we're doing. Like, honestly, yes, curiosity would get the best of me. And I would take it. I'm not going to lie. I would take the pill just to see what it is. But it's like, what is the City of Light? Is it something in our head? Do we just like go into a sleep and just dream away our life in this world that was created through a computer program? And I don't know, like, you know, what's the City of Light? Why do you need the pill? It's like, what is the purpose of this? You know, we don't know if Jaha is honestly, yeah, maybe he is trying to help his people, but is he helping them? Or is he just making it worse? Because you take this, something's going to happen. Side effects are going to happen. And I think we're going to see that next episode. But I've already seen it with the other 2 guys who took it. They started having physical features that were messed up and all that stuff. So it's like, there's downsides to taking this pill. And also, it's like the City of Light. It's not a real place, really. Like, to me, that would just be like, if it's not a real place, then how do you go there? You take a pill every time to go to a place? Like, I just want to see about the City of Light. Like, Thelonious is a little out there for me. You know, he's a little on edge. Like, he's a little going out crazy for me. Like, I like Jaha and everything, and I'm still like, I still care about him and stuff, but it's like, I just don't know. It's like he's talking crazy, and it's like I know he believes this stuff, but it's just like I don't believe it because I don't really know what to believe. I don't really know what is going on with this. And then we have Murphy and Amori, and then that guy, the guard dude, recognized the symbol. So it has some kind of meaning, but what meaning? I want to know, like, what meaning does it have? What did it represent to them or to everyone? What does it represent? So now they're going to keep Murphy alive, thank God, because if Murphy was to be killed, you know, I would be pissed off because Murphy is Bay. You know, Bellamy, Clark, Murphy. Love them. Those are my 3. I love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. Lincoln I also love. My baby, my boo, my everything. Ricky. He kicks ass. But yeah, Murphy and Amori were working together, and then they kissed, and I was like, whoa, what'd I miss? I was like, what, they hooking up now? I was like, okay, you getting it, Murphy. You know what's up. Party. No. So yeah, Murphy and Amori were doing that whole thing, and that was cool, and she wants to go back for her brother, which is not a good idea, but thankfully she didn't go yet until she can convince Murphy, but now he's taken, and they want to kill him, but they also want to find out about the symbol, and it's like, what is going on? And, oh, also, one other thing. Gilmer, the guy that Lincoln was beating up in medical, I hate that dude. I wish he would die too. Honestly, like, if I was in this show, I would just be like, I'd be like Alda Pike, yeah, you know, we gotta take those grounders down, we gotta kill them, and then, right in the neck, a knife. I know that might sound a little psycho, but this is a show. I'm not saying real life. I'm saying in the show, I would knife him in the neck and kill him. And watch him die. Because you know what? You massacred 300 innocent grounders. You know, I understand the grounders have had bad blood with us in the past, and they've done things, yeah, that I don't forgive them for either. And yeah, I still don't forgive Lexa for leaving, even though I understand. But they didn't deserve that. They were there to protect you. They in no way threatened you. What you did is not right in any way possible. And Bellamy, I really hope you open your eyes. Like Kane said, wake up. But apparently you have woken up, and this is the real you now. It's not the real you. Wake up. You know, wake up. Like, we know that eventually Bellamy's going to come to his senses. We're going to see him in action. Like Jason said, this is his season. Clearly him and Clark make up because there's that hugging scene, crying, you know. But it's just like, I'm so disappointed and sad because Bellamy, it's like, why are you following him? Don't do this. Like, I don't know. This episode was really good, but I mean, if you could ever give me such a hated character, Pike won that round. He won. Like, he is just horrible. But it's like, oh, God. he shouldn't be chancellor. I don't understand why he was voted. Like, these people don't know what they're doing. No one is doing what's right. You need to plan. You need to think everything over. You need to work together. You need to survive together. Help each other. You don't need a war. You don't need to be against each other. As long as you're at peace and no one's attacking anyone, why does it matter if there's grounders living out there? Why? So this episode, I really enjoyed it. I mean, it made me hate Pike even more. It made me super disappointed in Bellamy. And I definitely am seeing now why Octavia is soon going to say you're dead to me, because he's going to do something that pushes her over the edge, because he's getting there. He is. And I honestly don't know what the reason is. Like, at first it was Gina, but then now it's like, well, this has always been me, but you guys changed me or whatever. And it's like, no, this isn't you, Bellamy. You even said yourself your mom would think you were a monster after what you did to get off the Ark. And it's like, this isn't you, Bellamy. Don't say that. This isn't you. You're just, I just need Bellamy to come back. I need to see my Bellamy. I miss him. I mean, I'm excited to see where this goes. God, Bob, you just are killing it. God, you know what? Bob is so underrated. He is. Like, people do not underestimate or don't ever diss Bob, because he is Bellamy. He is. He's Bellamy Blake right there. He is everything you would want Bellamy Blake to be. I praise him. And yeah, this episode was just, it was amazing, but Pike, I can't stand him. I'm so angry right now with Pike and the whole situation and everything that's happening, and I don't agree with it. And we'll see what happens with Lex and Clark and that whole peace thing. And we'll see as time goes on what's going to happen, you know. People are going to change. People are going to leave. People are going to die. War, peace. We don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see. I mean, my review was kind of me just ranting, but this was my review. It was good. I'm happy that Indra lived, because I've started to like her as well this season. So I'm really liking that she lived, thankfully. Thank God. But yeah, the only plus side is just knowing that Bellamy actually knew that he went too far, and that he wanted to help the wounded, and that he wanted, and that he let Indra live. That's the only good side. Like, that's the only good part. And then that Valaric scene was beautiful, the hand touching, the smiling, but then he did that, and it's like, I don't understand. How was that for her own good? Giving her to Pike was not for her own good. He would have locked her up. And what would that have done, though? Okay, this episode, like I said, was amazing. I would give it an A. But, yeah. So that is my